Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's great to see you all here. Today, I want to talk about something a little different, something I've been thinking about a lot lately. It is this question. Have you ever wondered what you'd be doing if you weren't doing, well, what you're doing right now? What alternative career path would you have taken? It's a fascinating thought experiment, right? Our careers are such a massive part of our lives, but so often, the path we end up on isn't a straight line. It's full of twists, turns, and maybe a few what-ifs. For me, as a content creator, my job is literally in the public eye. I share, I create, I connect with all of you. But I haven't always been on this path, and there are definitely other roads I've imagined walking down. So today, I'm pulling back the curtain and sharing some of the alternative careers I've seriously considered. And I really want to hear yours in the comments, so stick around for that. The first, and probably the most long-standing dream of mine, was to be an architect. I know, a little different from talking into a camera, but ever since I was a kid, I was obsessed with buildings. Not just looking at them, but understanding them. I would spend hours with building blocks, not just stacking them, but trying to create functional spaces. I loved the idea of blending art and science to create something tangible, something that could stand for 100 years and become a part of people's daily lives. I was fascinated by how a well-designed space can influence your mood, your productivity, even your sense of community. Think about your favorite cafe or library. The lighting, the layout, the materials, it's all intentionally designed to make you feel a certain way. The thought of creating a home where a family would make memories, or a public library where a student would discover their passion, that was incredibly powerful to me. I even took drafting classes in high school and started looking at university programs. The precision, the creativity, the permanence of it all just really called to me. In a way, I see a parallel with content creation. I'm still building something, just not with brick and mortar. I'm building a community, a space online where we can share ideas and connect. It's a different kind of architecture, I guess. Now, swinging the pendulum in a completely different direction, my next considered path was becoming a chef, specifically, a pastry chef. Yes, from blueprints to bread. My love for food goes way beyond just eating it. For me, the kitchen is a laboratory of happiness. I am absolutely captivated by the science of baking. It's chemistry you can eat. The way simple ingredients like flour, sugar, butter, and eggs can transform into a flaky croissant or a delicate macaron is pure magic to me. I spent a whole summer trying to perfect sourdough bread, obsessing over hydration levels and fermentation times. It was frustrating but so incredibly rewarding. There's an honesty to cooking. You can't fake it. It requires patience, precision, and a lot of love. I dreamed of having a small, cozy bakery. The kind with a bell that jingles when you walk in, the air thick with the smell of fresh bread and coffee. I imagined knowing my regulars by name, creating a wedding cake for a happy couple, or just making someone's day a little sweeter with a perfect cookie. It's a career of service, of nurturing people through food. While I didn't go to culinary school, my kitchen is still my sanctuary, and I love sharing my baking experiments with friends and family. It's my delicious little hobby. The third path is one that still whispers to me sometimes, and that's being a therapist or a counselor. This might seem more connected to what I do now. At its core, my channel has always been about connection and understanding. I love diving deep into topics, but more than that, I love listening to your stories in the comments and messages. I'm endlessly fascinated by the human mind, why we think what we think, feel what we feel, and do what we do. The idea of creating a safe, non-judgmental space where someone can unpack their struggles, explore their fears, and find their own strength is one of the most meaningful things I can imagine. It's a career built on empathy, on active listening, and on the profound belief that people have the capacity to heal and grow. It's an immense responsibility, of course, and requires years of rigorous training and emotional resilience. But the potential to make a direct, positive impact on someone's mental well-being is an incredible calling. In a small way, I try to foster a positive and supportive environment here on the channel. but I have immense respect for the professionals who do that critical work every single day. If you are ever struggling, please know there are amazing people out there ready to help. Seeking support is a sign of incredible strength. Thinking about these different paths, the architect, the pastry chef, the therapist, it makes me realize something important. They all share a common thread, a desire to create something meaningful. Whether it's a physical space, a moment of joy through food, or a path toward mental clarity, it's all about making a positive contribution to the world. And that's what ultimately led me here, to YouTube. This platform allows me to blend all of those interests. I get to design and build a community. I get to share things that bring me joy, like a recipe or a new discovery. And I get to connect with you all on a deeper level, discussing ideas that matter. It's a reminder that our passions don't have to be confined to one single box. The skills and interests you have from a path not taken can enrich the path you are on right now. Your love for history could make you a better storyteller in your marketing job. Your experience in a band could make you a more collaborative and creative team leader. These what-ifs aren't failures or regrets. They are part of the rich tapestry that makes you who you are. They show your curiosity, your capacity for growth, and the many different ways you could find fulfillment. And that brings me back to you. I am genuinely so curious. What about you? What's the alternative career that lives in the back of your mind? Are you a lawyer who dreams of being a novelist? An accountant who secretly wants to be a landscape photographer? A teacher who wonders about being a marine biologist? There are no silly answers. Sharing these dreams can be incredibly powerful. It reminds us that we are more than just our job titles. So please, head down to the comments and let me know. Tell me about your what-if career. I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. I think this could be one of the most inspiring comment sections we've ever had. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today and for letting me share a more personal side of my story. It means a lot. If you enjoyed this conversation, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel for more chats like this. It really helps the channel grow, and I'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring all the amazing parts of who you are. Bye for now.